This segment deals with the planet Mercury in the sign Cancer. Now, Mercury rules our conscious mind. It's what we think about and what we talk about. And when it's in the sign Cancer, we think in terms of self-protection, emotional security. See, I'm doing this because this is the area of the body that Cancer represents. Mercury is neutral. It's neither masculine nor feminine. It's our thinking process. It's what we think about. It's how we think. I've talked about the sun, the giver of life, which is our ego and our self-confidence. And so you Cancerians, you wonderful Cancerians, come alive from June 21st to July 21st. We talked about Venus. I'm including you, the pronoun we. Talked about Venus, which is love and beauty and music and money. And in the sign Cancer, it's all about nurturing and taking care of yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. If you don't take care of you, nobody's going to. So, with Venus in Cancer and the Sun in Cancer, you've got a winning combo because you are exuding love. You just stand there looking cute, you're doing it. Right now, we're talking about Mercury. And so, what do you think about what's best for me? That's a wise thing to do because, as I say, if you don't take care of you, who's going to? And you think in terms of home and family and doing at-home projects, whether you do them yourself or you hire a contractor. It's all about home and family and making a home for yourself wherever you go. Mercury is travel. Cancer is home and family and security. And in the last segment, I talked, or was it the first? Well, Cancerians, you make a home wherever you go. You, in your office, you will fill your drawers with little things that represent home. You may have a picture of yourself and your dog, or yourself and your cat, and yourself and your family. Do you keep little packets of sugar in your desk? That's a Cancerian thing. Little sweets, perhaps. Taurus, I know you do the same thing. And so you've got, how about a pair of socks for when the air conditioning is too strong in your office? Your desk area becomes your home. When you travel, your destination is your home. And as I had mentioned, you don't live out of your suitcase, you make it a home for yourself. Which means, I didn't want to go into the details on this, but you put all of your belongings in the drawers, and if you tend to hang them on a chair at home, you do it when you're traveling. It's comfort. That's what it is. And so you're thinking in terms of family and comfort and emotional security. Now, you think emotionally because Cancer is ruled by the moon. Remember, you are a natural psychic. You are a water sign. And so you feel what others are saying and not saying. And when you describe a situation, you don't just talk about what happened. You relate how you felt about what happened. For example, some signs might say, he walked into the room and found that his friends had orchestrated a surprise party for him. Okay? Cancerians, That means when the sun is in Cancer, when Venus is in Cancer, and when Mercury is in Cancer, would say, oh my God, you should have been at that party. I walked in, the room was dark, I didn't know what was going on, and all of a sudden, all these people jumped up and they said, happy birthday. And with that, your little tears are welling up. It was so sweet. It was such a surprise. I had no idea. And people were there. I hadn't seen it. You get my drift. You see what happens. You get the whole litany of how they felt about what happened. And there's, and they even brought their children. Oh my goodness. It was so, That's what I'm talking about. Now, you may not verbalize it, but you feel it. And I think that's one of your gifts and talents. And I think that's why, Cancerians, you are such natural psychics. Now, I know Cancerians who are very left-brained. And it's very hard for them to acknowledge their intuition. In fact, they call it intuition. It's their gut reaction. Well, the sign Cancer rules the gut. Okay? Makes perfect sense. So if you are a left brainer, you are able to combine your conscious mind with your subconscious mind and blend the two, depending on who you are with. And if they're warring with each other, that's the challenge. Now, once a month, we have a full moon. And oh wow, when the moon is full in Cancer, it is just so strong, not just for the Cancerian, but for everybody. Because the moon in Cancer amplifies all the Cancerian qualities that I've talked about. And it brings issues to a head, doesn't it? On the full moon, more babies are born. There are more accidents. I always tell people, if you're driving somewhere and the moon is full, and you say, how do I know if the moon is full? Look up in the sky. You'll be able to see it. The sky is brighter. Or look on a calendar. Usually the full moon is indicated on the average, everyday, ordinary calendar because it is so powerful. Okay? So when you have this full moon and you're driving, slow it down. If your natural cruising speed in town is 50, you might want to slow it down. Only because the other drivers may not be slowing it down. So on the full moon, it's even more so. You've got the sun, you've got Venus, you've got Mercury, and a full moon. Wow, quadruple whammy. You don't even have to have those planets there. Full moon. It's your turn. Things come to a head for you. So, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Join me next time, and until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.